And then the annexation of the West Bank, even though Trump said it will not happen, it's happening. What Israel has done is fragmented the West Bank into isolated pieces, isolated blocks. Ramallah, where I am, being one of them, Bethlehem being another. And through a system of gates and blocks and roads and checkpoints, they managed to limit the entrance and access to the big cities from one or two locations. Bethlehem, for example, if you close two checkpoints, it becomes another Gaza, completely isolated from the world. And I'm not talking about the checkpoints that take Bethlehem to Jerusalem because we're cut from Jerusalem. The same in Ramallah, it's bigger, it's a bigger prison, but there's a checkpoint between the villages and Ramallah, and then around the governance or the area of Ramallah, we're blocked. And everything around us is terrorism of settlers. Settlers are attacking the villages mainly, what they are describing it. So let's take it from their own words, the settlers, the settler leaders. They want to encourage Palestinians for voluntary immigration. That's a code for ethnic cleansing.
Ethnic cleansing. That's the language that Trump has used here to try to get there. ICE was instituted here in order to encourage voluntary immigration.
So what does voluntary immigration look like? We need to remember that one of the definitions of ethnic cleansing is creating life circumstances that are not livable, that people can't live anymore and choose to leave. So in the West Bank, everything is now isolated. You need to go through checkpoints anywhere you want to go. A trip from that usually takes 45 minutes to an hour now could take anything between 3 to 4 hours because of the checkpoints. The problem with the checkpoints is that because now all the roads are limited through one narrow road where the checkpoint is open and everything else is closed, that creates traffic and traffic jam, and it's unbearable. And then in the villages, settlers keep attacking. And I'll talk a little bit about that settler attacks. And if you're a family with children and the settlers come and burn your cars and then write a graffiti saying, next we'll do more things, you're afraid. You either go to the city or find a relative who live outside and leaves. That's exactly the plan. Once you're tired from the checkpoints, once you're tired from the violence and the lack of opportunities, now they're killing any opportunity of Palestinian sovereignty, independence, Palestinian state. What is left is us living under the mercy of the Israeli military and the settlers with complete, impunity, and we feel defenseless. The settlers are violent. Let's not kid ourselves. They can kill. They have killed many Palestinians. They shoot Palestinians in their homes. But it's not simply the settlers that is the problem, Lisa, because the settlers are protected by the Israeli military, the army. And behind that is the system that seeks to and explicitly declares all of the West Bank, they call it Judea and Samaria, as Jewish, belonging exclusively to the Jewish people. So there is an ideology and there is a machine, there is a structure, there's a system here, Zionism at force. And the settlers are tools. So they are using the settlers. So it's not simply a matter of few extreme settlers that we need to tackle.